So you think he's active in the world today? You think he's real, like,
Yeah.
Okay. So do you think he's active today in the world? Is he active?
Yeah, he got sinning going on, so he must be.
Do you think he's active in the world today?
I think sin, to the extent that it is dominant in the world, yeah. If you look at the way things have gone with the contrariness to, well, I feel like with the acceptance of otherworldly things, such as homosexuality, lesbianism, it's rampant in the world.
Okay. So do you think he's active in the world today?
Yes, because once again, it's not one without the other. People walk around saying God this, God that, but knowing that bad things happen in the world. What a camera, okay. Bad things happen in the world. So reality check, the devil does exist.
What he looks like is portrayed in your everyday life. So he looks like the pride that you have when you achieve something all on your own, and he looks like the anger that you hold against your brother, your sister, your friend, your cousin, your aunt, whoever. He looks like murder. Like, he looks like people having sex outside of marriage.
I bet you we all can see how Satan really affects this world. Because a lot of times we say, well, like, why does Christ let stuff like this happen to good people? You know, that's a really good example of, you know, I think of where Satan does his work. Is because Satan is out there every single day and he's prowling around, and he's trying to attack people. He's especially tries to attack Christians because he doesn't want people to be following Christ.
What Satan does is he presents sin as a gift, as something that you would want, something that he could tickle you with, something that will plague your mind, something that will get away you from thinking about God.
Do you think he's active in the world today, Satan?
Very active. He's very active, most likely through media and things like that. And he's more so active in teenagers these days, more so than adults, because the media and the things he's taking control of, first is music and movies and TV shows. So he's more so in effect in our lives, because, like they say, we are the future. So whatever is instilled in us, that will come out later on in life.
You think he's active in the world today?
Yeah, he jumping little kids, adults, it don't matter, animals.
And do you believe like he's active in the world today?
And I think in this world too, the way that we see Satan as a real thing is through all the different things that this world has really taken on. Because this world is really full of sin, and Satan is all about sin. Like, that's probably Satan's energy drink is sin, you know, and he just consumes it all the time, and he's always out there, and he's never sleeping.
So, is Satan real? Yes. Just as there is light and darkness, there's good and evil, there's God and Satan. God is greater, of course, but Satan is real, and his biggest deception is to make people believe that he does not exist.
Satan's greatest desire is twofold. One, that we might have apathy or run away from God himself. And two, that we wouldn't even think that he exists. This is his greatest weapon for us not to believe in the spiritual battle that is going on around us. It is in that our apathy often lies. It is in that we can then gain and understand, that we go forth with believing that our decisions don't have rippling effects in eternity.
What is Satan's main goal?
Main goal, kill, steal, and destroy.
And last question, what is his main goal? What is Satan's main goal?
To kill you. Kill, steal, and destroy. He wants you dead.
What do you think his main goal is? Satan's main goal?
Satan's main goal is to take God's children and not prepare them for what he has in store for us, and really just bring them over to the dark side. I don't know, no Star Wars type stuff, but that dark side, you dig? And it's gonna look like the world. It's gonna look just like this street down right here. You're gonna walk and say, man, everything is cool. but it's different eyes. It's like when you hear that word and you feel that word and you get enriched in that word, you're gonna see that it's really different eyes that you're looking through, rather than just the facade that's placed out here as the devil, you know what I'm saying, try to put out.
So the Lord lays out clearly the three missions of the enemy: to steal. He's a liar, he's a deceiver, he's an accuser of the brethren, and his whole purpose is to cause us to fall short of, to miss the mark. His whole purpose is for us to die and to be eternally lost and to be eternally just out of place and out of the will of God. That is his whole goal, to destroy us. Like, he hates us and he ultimately wants to kill us, and he exists.
He wants to destroy you. Whether you believe in God or not, I just want you to know that he wants to destroy you. So you should definitely get right with God.
Many people choose Doug because it looks like he has more to offer. But when you open up that box, it's empty.
It's similar to the war in Iraq or in Afghanistan would be a great example of this. The fact is, we already took out the enemy, the high commander. He's been beaten, defeated. The problem is there's still battles going on. There's still war raging on over there. And soldiers must still go and fight. The question is, will you be a soldier that goes and fights? Or will you remain on the sidelines wondering what's going to happen next? Or just go around and with an apathetic ear, not recognizing and continuing to turn a blind eye to the spiritual nature of all of life?
You know, when we see the evil in our world, you've got to believe there's a source behind it. And the Bible refers to an evil, fallen angel called Satan, the adversary, the slanderer, the opponent of God, and that he influences. Now, he's not responsible for what we do, but he influences, he tempts us, he deceives us, he seeks to trick us, he seeks to pull us away from that relationship with God and to make life apart from God seem to be so appealing. But is he real? Boy, let's just look around the world and let's see the objectives he had, how many of us have fallen into the very traps of ignoring God, being apathetic, or being downright rebellious and sinful against the ways of God.
What is his main goal? What do you think Satan's main goal is?
To overcome everything, to just ruin what God created and knowing what he's done. So,
what is Satan's main goal? What do you think his main goal
Satan's main goal is to capture as many souls and bring them into his kingdom.
And what is his main goal? What do you think Satan's main goal is?
To get all God's children.
Yeah.
Yeah, to make him work for him.
What do you think his main goal is? Satan's main goal?
Keep us doing this. Keep us in trouble. And yeah.
Whoa. What did you just say? Let's rewind this.
What do you think his main goal is? Satan's main goal?
Keep us doing this. Keep us in trouble. And yeah. Keep us doing this. Keep us in trouble.
See, the problem is a lot of people don't realize that Satan exists. And a lot of people don't realize that Satan's out there to kill and destroy people. But this young man is different. See, he understands that Satan is real. He understands that Satan wants to keep him in trouble. Yet he's continuing his lifestyle, which leads to one of two conclusions. Either he is content living in darkness and falling under Satan's trap, or he doesn't understand the reality of God's judgment, that he will judge sin and that hell is real. Now, that's what it says in 1 John, that Jesus Christ came to destroy the works of the devil. So he's offering freedom for anyone who's under Satan's domain and Satan's power. Jesus Christ offers you freedom, that you don't have to follow under that he gives you power to overcome it. And that's what he came to do. He came to die on the cross, suffer, so that we can overcome sin, and so that one day we can reign with him. Now, if you were in prison your whole life and someone offered you freedom, wouldn't you take it? And so that's the problem. See, a lot of people have freedom available to them, but they continue to live in darkness, and they don't want to take the key. And the gospel is that key, that Christ came, suffered, and died so that you can be free.
Satan and his demonic forces are at work around us. The good news is Christ defeated them. It is finished, was finished on the cross, on Calvary, by Jesus alone.